Hi there, my name is Patrick Murphy. I'm a computer science student at Augsburg College. Today, your teacher has asked me to come here and give you an overview of computer science and what the field's all about. For starters, let's go over what computer science is. The simple answer is that you're telling computers what to do. Now the field requires skills like problem solving, pattern recognition, and a whole lot of patience. Yeah, not always easy, but it works when you don't give up. Also, it's hard because computers are very dumb. You see, they take everything you say literally. I once heard this joke. It's very bad, but I'm going to tell it anyway. A computer programmer's wife tells her husband to go to the store and get milk, and if they have any eggs, get 6. Now, that sounds pretty straightforward, don't you think? Yeah, not so much. You see, a little bit later, the husband comes back with 6 cartons of milk and no eggs. When the wife asks why he has 6 cartons of milk, he says, they had eggs. You see, she didn't say, get 6 eggs if they have eggs. She said, get a carton of milk, and if they have eggs, get 6. It's just one problem that computer scientists face every day when programming. Now, it isn't completely black and white. Here's an example of what that could look like. Like I was saying, it isn't completely black and white. There is no one perfect way to do a program. There are many ways. Something as simple as least to greatest number sorting has many different ways of doing things. For instance, let me show you some examples. We're going to start with something called the bubble sort. Now notice the way it moves and the speed that it moves at. Notice that took almost 10 seconds. Now let's see exactly what's going on here. These are the commands that it uses, and these are the numbers that we're going to be using for those. Now as you can see, it goes from least to greatest, like I said, moves the greatest number forward every time, while leaving the other numbers to stray until it returns to repeat that very process. And I'm going to exit out because I don't feel like spending that much time on this. Now let's move on to a different type. This is called the insertion sort. Now notice how it's different. Everything's moving from left to right. All of the ones on the right are disappearing, and that took a lot less time to do. About more than 4 seconds less. Now let's see what's under the hood. Now these are the commands that it uses. Now let's see how they're used. Notice that moves the greatest to the right again, but it moves the least to the back, so it backtracks to make sure that something is in the right position, instead of doing what it did on the last one. Instead of going over each one individually, it just goes straight for it. And it goes back. Now, that was only one example. a very simple example at that. There are tons of different things you can do with computer programming. You could convert temperatures, you can, well, as simple things go, you can organize things like similar to that, but very different. You can also build websites like Facebook, you can program phones, computers, and all that. But all things can be done in different ways, as seen before. They can be done for speed, they can be done for efficiency, like trying to make sure they don't have bugs in them at all, as mentioned with the loop of counting by 5. Or they can be done to keep the memory space low. Now, one of my favorite quotes is by Bill Gates, and he said that he would rather have a lazy person do a hard job, because the lazy person would find an easy way to do it. Now, that's not to say that the lazy person would do it quickly and be done, because obviously if it doesn't work, the boss will make him go back and do it, or face other consequences. But what he means is that a lazy person will try to find the most efficient way as quickly as possible so they could go back to being lazy again. Isn't that the American dream? Anyways, computer science field is huge, but I'm afraid that we won't be able to go over everything in this class. For instance, it won't teach you how to hack the Pentagon. However, you could build up your skills from this class to learn how to do that. But there are many other options that are slightly more legal, like building websites like Facebook and programming devices. Think about it. 20 years ago, they didn't have these smartphones, these laptops, any of this stuff that are necessities today. Just think about where we're moving forward, because technology expands at an exponential rate, which means it's increasingly getting better, faster rates. Now, computer science is a very high demand field. And if none of this has made you want to do it, their starting salary is around $55,000. That helps. Just something to think about.